Hey, good morning. Ursula here. Today we're up in the attic. It's not a place I've been able to go for a while because of the heat wave. It gets very warm up here. But it's turned cool, and we're going to take advantage of that. Today I'm getting ready for Pennsic. I know it's June, and you're like, well, that's almost August 1st. It's plenty of time. No, it's not. It's never enough time. So I have a lot of yarn that just came in. Some of it just needs to be wound and displayed, and some of it needs to be dyed, and that's the part that's going to take a lot of work. So without further ado, let's do an unboxing, because unboxing is fun. And it was a while ago I ordered this, so I don't remember what I ordered. So let's see what I got. Okay, so here we have the giant box of yarn, and it weighs 27 pounds. At least that's what the label said. So I ordered this from a mill in the United States, so there was no problems getting what I needed, which is fantastic. Let's see what we got here. Wow, that's interesting. Let's take a look here. One of the things that's happened this year is inflation, and you all know that. The price of this yarn, because it's from the US, didn't change too much, with the exception of the wool silk, which does have Tussa silk from China in it. But that was tariffed under the previous administration, and that hasn't changed. So its price actually hasn't changed. This is sometimes called Zephyr. It's just a 50-50 wool silk blend. And this color is called Iris. So that's going to be getting added to the 1 ounce displays of wool silk blend. And then one of my clients requested this color. This one here is called Indigo. And Indigo changed color over the years. So I hope this is what they like. This is darker, at least, than the last batch. The last batch, the blueberry and the indigo were the same shade, which was very disappointing. But this I like. It's darker, and I really do like that sort of heathery look to it, and I think this is going to be great. I hope it works out for the person who wanted its project, but the rest of it is going into my displays, and it will be available for purchase in 1 ounce balls. A 1 ounce ball of that is like 375 yards. So, I mean, it's plenty for little scarves, or 2 ounces makes a great shawl. We like to put it, 4 ounces makes a wedding shawl. But unless you're actually doing a full, like, cape, you only need 2 ounces. This one is a heather. It's not as soft, and it's not as stretchy. It's designed for weaving, but it certainly can be used for knitting. I knit with it all the time. It's just not as stretchy. It's designed to be a warp on a rigid heddle loom, and I've always just loved the colors of the heather, because it's blended colors as opposed to a solid color. So this one is called Teal. This is like our #1 favorite color when we make our hats. And you know, some will be available for purchase at Pennsic too, or online. We do still have the online store. The website is Ursula's, URSULAS -ALCOVE.com. UrsulasAlcove.com. This is a nice neutral color. It's called Hickory. This is also heather. Okay. We're going to hop back to the Zephyr. This is a yellow called Chrome, and I was just plain out of it, and apparently I mislaid it because now I have 2 cones of this. I'm looking at one on the shelves. This is also a heather, and it's been a while since I've had this color, and the label is now stuck to the plastic, so let's see what we got. This one is russet. This one is close to, there was another shade they carried called redwood, but this time we chose russet. It's a nice fall color, just very earthy. Okay, and I think at this point we jumped to organic wool, and this is wool I picked up for making hats with because you can never have enough red caps, whether it be a red agaric mushroom cap, whether it be a Liberty cap, it doesn't matter. You can never have enough red. And this is one of my favorite colors. It's called Scarlet. It's organic wool, which means that the sheep have been raised in accordance with Oregon standards. It's called GOTS, and that they've been fed organic food, feed and so on. So this is just a wonderful wool to work with. And it's soft, which is one of the reasons my hats are not quite so scratchy like you'd see some other people use really crappy wool. I'd rather spend the money and have something nice against my skin. This one is also certified organic, Oregon Tilth, and it has a code name inside. This one is called Berry. You might see a theme going on here. We're running low on purples, which is sad. We can't have that. Just can't have that. Let's see what. This is a neutral. This will get blended in. It's a gray called Dove. It's also organic. It's a 3/8 merino, and it's ever so soft. And the other thing I was starting to run low on, this color is called Lagoon. It's also an organic wool, and it's one of my favorite colors. I love this color. This is my favorite shade of blue. All right, now you're going, oh, but the rest are all white. These are things for me to play with, and maybe I'll take you along if we get decent sunlight and I can clean up my dye studio a little bit and figure out a way to clamp a phone. These are fingering weight sock yarn. It's a superwash, and I have 12 of these. So I'm going to be doing a lot of dyeing between now and Pennsic to turn these into beautiful colors, but I also like leaving some undyed in case you guys decide that you want to try dyeing your own things too. So you'll be able to pick that up at Pennsic as well. Pennsic is my next show. I opted not to do any shows in July. My husband's health hasn't been that great. So we're working on getting him back to full strength, and that's coming along well. So follow along on my journey, see what I end up doing with these 12 cones of white yarn. Take care, everybody. Have a happy Saturday.